Hey guys, it is Fairy Grace, and I just wanted to encourage you. So, I do life coaching, which is basically just by word of mouth, people that call me about situations and kind of walk them through. And it's pretty heavy right now. I'm getting a lot more phone calls than I normally do. Of course, I do always realize there's like seasons with that where I can have like no one call me for the longest time, and then a time like currently where it's nonstop. Every time I turn around, someone is making a phone call or an email or a text about a particular situation they're struggling with. So I don't know if it's because of COVID and kind of how our lives are still changed, and we thought that they would be maybe a little more different now, or what it is. Because every phone call I've had in the last 2 weeks, they're all different. None are the same. So my point is, whatever you're going through right now, you can do one thing. Well, you can cry in a fetal position and lay in your bed all day. That's also an option. But I always say, do that for a day if you have the liberty. Do that for a day. Allow yourself that, and then the next morning, get out of bed like a fire under your butt to conquer the world, like the Battle of Cortez, where you burn all your ships. So what I'm trying to tell you right now, though, you have two options right now. You can go ahead and submit to your circumstances that you don't like and that are destroying you from the inside out or the outside in, vice versa. Or you can take it and say, how can I control this? And how can I take control of my life and do something about it? So you can either give up and submit, or you can take control and take control of your life again. And basically, I would say those two different ways are mindset. That's the first step. It's a mindset. It's saying, okay, I'm just going to continue to pummel and this snowball effect of everything going bad in my life and all the problems. Say it's your bills, you still lost your job, you're still not working, you have a crazy ex, you have a crazy mother-in-law, your health is depleting, your children are not listening to you. Those are all things that feel like they're out of your control. And to some extent, they are. But the thing is, you have more control than you think. You hear me? You have more control than you think. And one of them is you can choose to be happy during this. You can choose to say, I'm going to put a smile on my face. I'm going to get out of bed and I'm going to conquer this world. And I'm going to conquer this situation. Someone once said, if you have a problem, there's always a solution. If there's no solution, there's really no problem. So kind of think about that. If you have a problem, there is always a solution to every problem. And I do believe that. And if there's no solution, there's no problem. So figure out your solution. So take your situation. I want you today, you either pick a side. I'm either going to submit and keep going in this misery and just give up and let everybody run my life, or just complain about everybody but not change my circumstances, or keep getting in debt, or keep not having a job, or whatever your situation is. Or keep being unhealthy, eating garbage, not working out. I'm speaking to myself right now. No, I'm getting better with that. So either submit or take control. If you're going to take control, you need to write down your problem. You need to face it. First of all, when you write it down, it helps get it out of your heart, get it out of your mind, and get it on paper to where you feel you can control it. And then set up a game plan, put out a blueprint. So decide, am I going to submit or am I going to take control? That's what I thought. You're going to take control. So go ahead and take control of it. Write down all your problems. I tell people, if you want, put a 5-minute timer, or don't put any timer, or put instrumental music on, or something real low in the background. But I want you to sit down and I want you to literally write with a pen or a pencil all your problems, all of them. Just let them loose and know that it's a safe zone, that no one's going to read it, no one's going to judge you, and set yourself to be free, because the honesty is always the best policy. 90% of the time. And just be honest with yourself and say, okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm thinking about the one time you shouldn't, and it has to do with a cheater, but we can get into that another time. I'm not advocating a cheater. I do not believe that, but I'm just saying the 10% time that it's for those cheaters. But anyhow, so focus. So then write down all your problems. Now that you have them on paper, you should feel better, almost like a weight is off your shoulder. And that's great, because it is. Now you have a plan of attack. Now you can see your enemy. Now you can see your problem. Now you can either take time and go do something that I recommend. Drink a full glass of water, add some lemon if you're super awesome and smart, and then go for a walk. Walk, sign language walk. Go for a walk. and you will feel better already. And then I want you to count. See, when you count, it takes your brain from the emotional side and puts it back on the logical side, because we are very emotional people, and that's great. And that serves a really mighty and awesome purpose to enjoy life and to protect ourselves from life and to survive life, but it can get out of control. So I want you to get a glass of water, squeeze some lemon in there, go for a walk, and start to count. And that's just to shift you over, to calm you. And then take deep breaths in, deep breaths out. I say a lot has to do with breathing to control your life, to control you, because that's something you can do. You can control yourself. Now, say there's a violation that happened against you, physically or mentally, and then you're like, well, I can't control myself. Yeah, you still can. You can control how you respond, how you react, how you believe, how you think. See, remember, Abraham Lincoln said, a man is about as happy as he chooses to be. Even when something of the unthinkable happens to you, in whatever level or way that is, you can still choose to be happy. I'm not saying rejoice about that situation. I'm saying be happy that you're alive. Be happy that there's solution. Be happy that you took control of your life and you are gaining it, and you're going to win, and you are more than a conqueror. So again, to recap, not too long. Choose, am I going to submit, or am I going to take control? And then when you decide you're going to take control, speak out those affirmations. I'm taking control of my life. My life is amazing. I am in control of my finances. I am in control of getting my dream job. I am in control of raising my children to be amazing people and have them respect me. I love and adore and respect my children. If it's your spouse, dear Lord, we need about 5 more minutes. I'm just kidding. But you say the same thing. I have an amazing marriage. I respect my significant other. They respect me. I love them. I show them I love them. They show me they love me. And you just speak that out, because you control a lot. You attract a lot. So this will help. And sometimes, yes, you are the victim and you didn't start this negative snowball. That is absolutely 100% fact. That's just the world and other people's poor choices, or us allowing the poor choices, if we are the ones that created it. But you still can either submit, keep going down roll, a spiral that nothing good will come out of, or say I'm going to take control and everything good can come out of it. And then drink that glass of water, go for that walk, start to count, do the breathing, and then I'll tell you more what you can do, because now you're in a great mindset and you are indeed in control of your life. Oh, and don't forget to write down the crap so you can look at it and then laugh at it. I'm Fairy Grace, and you're amazing.